Hey everybody, so I want to share with you a little bit out of this book. I wrote this book several years ago. It's called Out of the Cheese Box, A Mother's Lessons in Faith. Maurice Troop. Um, it's available on Amazon. Just some of the things I talk about. I was raised with us in a single parent home. Mother had 6 kids. So, and it was poverty. We were on welfare and stuff like that. Medical card, all that government housing. So I wanted to talk to you guys about just like the power of your words that you use, even regardless of the situation you're in, that financially or whatever. You can still give your kids and still positive in your kids' life and help them be very successful, despite living in poverty or whatever. That kind of stuff. That won't really matter if you do the right things and you stay on the right path with your kids. Um, this is called the King's Highway. So I want to read this to you and just food for thought. This is out of a book I wrote called Out of the Cheese Box. One thing that was stressed in our home was the importance of body cleanliness. Our mother emphasized the importance of bathing daily from a very young age. Because of this constant emphasis on taking a bath daily, it became a positive habit that was instilled into each other's lives. Not only was bathing stress, but emphasis was put on washing ourselves thoroughly. See, growing up in the house we lived in, we didn't even have a shower, it was just a bathtub. This became a memorable experience from a young age because of something that my mother used to do when we were done bathing. After drying off, our mother would instruct us to put our underwear on. Those underwear usually were donned by some type of cartoon character or superhero, which we really liked. She would then wrap the towel around our shoulders like a king's robe. So she would take the big towel and wrap it around our shoulders like a king's robe. This made us feel like royalty. In the house that we grew up in, there was a long hallway that led from the front of the house to the back. If you walked from the front of our house to the back, then the bathrooms would be on the right-hand side of the house. Our house was composed of one main floor and a full-size basement. Each of the houses in the neighborhood were built the same, hence many people called them Cracker Jacks because they looked much like little boxes. This was a neighborhood of public housing in which all the houses were built the same, but were a variety of colors of brick. But anyways, after drying off, our mother would walk to the front of the house, so she would leave us near the bathroom, and she would walk to the front of the hallway. She would then tell us to walk down the hallway slowly with our towel wrapped around us like a king, like a robe. While walking, she would be chanting, "The king, here comes the king." This made each of us feel so good and raised our spirits to the highest level. This thing that seemed so small helped to raise our confidence level through the roof. This also, our older siblings would also be doing the same thing. At the end of the hallway, our mother would be waiting along with our older siblings. They would each embrace us with a huge hug, which expressed the love. This may seem small, but was huge in our lives. I can still remember very clearly walking down the hallway after taking a bath. Walking down that hallway was certainly uplifting and helped to lift our spirits. In regards to the importance of bathing, it was huge because sometimes the children of the neighborhood could be very vicious to children who weren't taught the importance of proper bathing. In those days, kids in the neighborhood would just be vicious, name calling if you smell bad. There was no better feeling than knowing that you were nice, fresh, and clean after bathing. This in itself created confidence. Kids who didn't bathe were seriously ridiculed and made fun of when I was growing up. They either weren't taught to bathe correctly or they just weren't required to in their homes. I am grateful that our mother instilled the importance of cleanliness into our lives. It's amazing how our mother was able to turn a simple thing such as a bath into an uplifting experience for all of her children. Every opportunity can be used to educate or uplift. And just wanted to share that with you guys. Like, how she turned that simple experience into something that uplifted our spirits, gave us confidence, gave us self-esteem, which is one of the greatest things that you can instill in your kids, even greater than money or anything else. So just wanted to share that with you. Once again, this is from a book I wrote called Out of the Cheese Box, A Mother's Lessons in Faith. It's on Amazon. If you like the video, don't forget to like, subscribe, and message. Peace.